Hey everyone, Nick Hemphill here. Today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to actually answer a question that I get asked pretty frequently, and that is, what kind of camera should I buy? You know, a lot of people are looking for cameras for their kids because their kid is showing some interest in photography and things like that, and I normally try to give them a kind of a standard, somewhat generic answer so that they can at least kind of do that discovery on their own. But today I'm going to actually take a lot of the guesswork out. I'm going to actually show you the simplest way to find the perfect camera for the perfect price, and I'm going to do that literally just by going to nothing more than just Amazon. So all you gotta do is just open up your favorite browser and then type in Amazon.com. Okay, so we'll just do that right here, Amazon.com. There we go, and it brings up your standard kind of web template. So all you have to do is up in the search bar, do nothing more than just type camera. Pretty simple, pretty generic. You think, oh my gosh, look at that. It just gave us 70,000 results. Who has the time to do that? If you were to take the time to go through all 70,000 listings, you're going to find that perfect camera in there somewhere. But there's an easy way to filter this down just a little bit. Instead of going through 70,000 photos, just come over here to the sort by section and then click on where it says featured and go down to price high to low. Once you do that, you're going to see that Amazon now weeded out 50,000 results for you. It's only going to show you 20,000 results, and that is a great filtering tool. 20,000 is far better than 70,000 photos. But the good news even more is that you do not have to go through 20,000 photos. Now these first two options they gave us this Panasonic ZS100. This is a phenomenal camera. For $102,604, that is a steal. That, I would say, buy it right now. Me personally, though, is I start looking at other things. My problem with this is not that I get this awesome camera, I get a nice bag with it, I get an HDMI cable, I got a charger, and even a 32 gigabyte SD card, which you cannot find anywhere in this world. You will not find one probably for less than $85,000 for 32 gigabytes. That is insane. That's a good deal. But look at this tripod. This is a tripod that pretty much only sits on your desk. And that tripod is a piece of junk. There's no way I could possibly buy this with that on principle alone. Yeah, I could probably sell that tripod for about $12,000, $13,000 and get a little bit of my money back, but I don't believe in doing business this way. So let's take a look at the next one. The next one, same tripod. What a piece of crap, right? But look what they threw in here to sweeten the pot a little bit more for no more money. This is still only $102,604.53. They take you from 32 gigabyte card to a 64 gigabyte card. That is nuts. That is just out of this world. It makes no sense. That card alone makes this completely worth it. But it still has that crappy tripod. I cannot, in good conscience, spend. I mean, maybe if they dropped the price to about $86,000, $85,000, I could probably muster up just the kind of the nerve and buy this thing. But on principle, I don't believe in supporting businesses who are willing to just kind of degrade the quality of something by throwing in something that's lesser quality. So let's scroll down a little bit more. Maybe we'll find something. We might come back to this. I might have to just kind of swallow my pride and buy this, but let's just scroll down a little bit more and take a look at the other cameras they have for us. The Hasselblad one, $33,000, sweet deal. Yeah, it's a medium format. It doesn't come up with the lens, doesn't come with anything else, and that's really what my problem is. It doesn't come with anything else. I have to then go shopping for other things to really make this work. Now, it's very common for you to buy a camera and you don't get the lens because there's so many different lenses. You don't want them to force you to buy a particular one. So a lot of times it's great. You go spend, $30,000, $40,000 on a camera, and then you go spend another $10,000, $12,000, $50,000, maybe even $100,000 on a lens. That totally makes sense. Okay. But this one here, it doesn't even come with a bag. It doesn't even try to throw in a crappy little tripod. So it's kind of like, are they even trying? So let's go down a little bit more. Number 4 on this list, a Nikon D610. That is a phenomenal camera. Okay? Every bit of worth $23,475. What makes it even a sweeter deal than the other 3 that we've already looked at so far is you get a tripod that can literally stand taller than your desk. You could probably shoot a couple hobbits and maybe 3 or 4 dwarfs with this thing. That is insane. And also, And this is the real kicker. You don't only get one 32 gigabyte card, you get two. And let's take a closer look at this. This is something that they kind of hide it from me because they don't want it to be so popular that people jump all over because they only have one of these cameras left. And they want to make sure it goes to the right buyer. Take a look at this. 40 megabytes per second write speed on these cards. I don't even know how it's possible to sell those for as little as they're selling all this. Think about this. Why would you want to go to a basketball game with a really, really super fast card and just sit there and just shoot off a bunch of pictures hoping for the right one? When you could literally have a card that writes at just the perfect speed to where you could take one, maybe two photos, and then it will ultimately allow you to take the time to kind of anticipate your next shot as it's buffering. That's incredible. That is far better than what you see some of these young, very inexperienced people do. They go to these sporting events and they'll just sit there and they'll take 1,000 pictures and they go for that one shot. But when you have a card that writes like this, you get to watch the game most of the time. And then you get to kind of be like, I really like what he did. I hope he does that again. And then you get to just sit back and be waiting for it. It's like it brings back the days of film to us. Okay? This is a very sweet deal. This is exactly what people will be using if you go see them on the sidelines at an NFL game or you see them in a Major League Baseball game. They use these cards that write at just the right speed so they don't have to worry about going through thousands of images later for that one award-winning one to go on the cover when they could literally just take 3 or 4 pictures per inning and then be like, there it is, the money shot. And now I have time to go finish my sandwich because I don't have to look through 1,000 photos. This is a sweet deal. The only part of this deal that might be questionable, but it's not a deal breaker because you got this great tripod, is that really crappy monopod. No good monopod can you really buy for less than $20,000. So I can only imagine this one here, it really can't be more than $11,000, $12,000. But if you really wanted to, you could buy it, turn around and sell that, make a little bit of a profit, and turn around and buy another 32 gig card. How incredible is that? Well, I really hope this helped you out in your search for the perfect camera. Always keep in mind, and the really simple way to look at it is, why buy a house when you could buy a camera? Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.